All right, on to the wild card. I think Tom has it this week. What do we got?
I'll make this one quick and kind of piggybacking on our conversation and the flowers we were just throwing there to Coach Sataki. I want the two of you to give your early picks for Coach of the Year in Power 4. And I know often when Coach of the Year is handed out, we look back on it and it's like, maybe it went to the person with the most eyeballs, that sort of thing. Like, who do you think legitimately is set up to have the best season, has to do the most with the least potentially? Like, just who do you think will be the best coach in every of the Power 4 conferences? So I want to start with the Big 12, and I will start with Colt.
So we're going through every single conference.
The 4. Big 12, ACC, Big 10, and SEC.
I think the easy answer is probably Kenny Dillingham. But I am going to go with Dave Aranda. I think that Baylor is going to be one of the biggest players this upcoming season. I think that they're going to be in the conversation to go to the college football playoff. And I really, really do like Sawyer Robertson. I like Josh Cameron. I think Bryson Washington was one of the best running backs in college football to close out 2025. So, yeah, I think that we're going to see Dave Aranda, who was kind of facing a lot of pressure, similar to what we saw a few years ago with Neil Brown. He's actually going to go ahead and elevate his status to where Baylor may be playing for a Big 12 championship.
We need to write these down because I'm imploring some strategy on this one. I'm going to go with Sataki. Last year, Dillingham won it. Aranda won it 2 years ago. Sonny Dykes won it. Matt Campbell won it before that. Gundy actually won it in 23, I guess that would have been. So I think they give it to Coach of the Year. Very rarely goes to the best coach, in my opinion. It goes to somebody that's new. It's like a flavor of the month thing. So basing my logic on that, which I just gave Cole how I'm going to pick the next couple as well, I'll say they give it to Sataki. I'll say they make the Big 12 championship, and because of that, it's kind of a, here's what you've done. Here, we're going to give you this award for what you've done in the last 5 years.
Gotcha. Cole, ACC Coach of the Year.
I'll go once again with the team that I'm very high on, and it feels like I'm just dying on this take. Give me Brent Key at Georgia Tech. I think that the Yellow Jackets are going to be one of the biggest players in the ACC. I like what they've been able to build from an identity. I think I know what you are. They know how to punch you in the mouth. The other thing is that I really, really do like Haynes King with the new wide receivers. Like, they lose Eric Singleton, but I think the two FIU guys, especially Eric Rivers, could be a reason why we are talking about them having maybe multiple teams, coming into their stadium in a top 15 finish. Brent Key out in Atlanta. I think Bobby Dodd Stadium is going to be rocking and rolling this year. In fact, I would say they're humming their way to an ACC title appearance against Clemson.
Because Louisville, I know Rhett Lashley got it last year. I don't know if I have enough confidence in Louisville to say that they win it. And I think that Miami's talent keeps Mario from winning it. They like we do less with more. I'll say that Dabo runs the table and Clemson takes it. I don't know. They're just the most sure thing in the ACC to me. And I could see the ACC really cannibalizing itself and Clemson standing out above the rest. Brent Key and them need to go at least 6-2, I think, for them to win it. And then also need to, either beat Georgia or something. So I'll say if they go 12-0 or 11-1, I think Dabo wins it.
Imagine if Bill Belichick wins ACC Coach of the Year his first year after all this stuff.
Do they write Jordan's name on the trophy?
You have to. You have to raise the trophy with her just as an FU to everyone. Cole, Big 10 Coach of the Year.
This is going to be my bold take of all bold takes, but I think you already know where I'm going with this one, Tom, because I talk so much about this team. They are, in my opinion, the biggest sleeper and the ultimate chaos program in the world of the college football playoff. Give me Jed Fish out of Washington. I love what you're going to see in Damon Williams this year. I think Jonah Coleman is a top 10 running back. I think that their defense is going to be great underneath Ryan Walters as the new coordinator. They have two opportunities to really set the tone against Illinois and Ohio State. If we get anything similar to what Noah Fafita and Tet McMillan was out of Arizona with Denzel Boston and Damon Williams, look out. I am telling you, the Huskies are a real threat to go to the college football playoff. I think that Jed Fish is going to have an opportunity to play in Indianapolis and hoist up Coach of the Year trophy in the Big Ten.
I don't know. I don't want to do this.
I know you don't, but he's not going to win it. I know who you're thinking. He's not going to.
Yeah, I mean, my gut wants to go with Franklin, but until I see it, I can't do it.
He's not going to win it.
That's fair.
I'll go with Bielema. I'll say Illinois has a really good year and they give it to him. Cignetti won it last year, so I can't see them giving it to him back to back. I mean, unless they, surprise and go undefeated, but maybe Bielema's good action there.
I could see Sharon Moore winning it if Bryce Underwood takes over early and balls out. Like you could see that path potentially. All right, wrapping it up appropriately on the SEC. Cole, who's your coach of the year?
Death taxes, Kalen DeBoer being underrated. We're going to get back to the reality of what is Alabama football this year. They have one of the best wide receiver rooms. They are going to have a stellar defense. They are going to have consistent quarterback play. And it feels like everybody just forgot less than 3 years ago, he took over for Jimmy Lake that burned Washington into the ground. They were a laughingstock in the Pac-12, and he turned them into 11-win teams back-to-back years, plus a conference championship and a national title appearance. For some reason, we act like this guy is not a great coach. I'm sorry, 100%. Buying the stock into Kalen DeBoer, and this may be my Alabama homerism, but I don't care. Roll Tide, roll. We are watching Kalen DeBoer punch his ticket to an SEC championship appearance, and also we are watching him punch his ticket back to the college football playoff. Alabama's got it with Kalen DeBoer.
Surprisingly, he was going to be my pick if you didn't take it, just because I was going to try and jinx him after his.
You were.
Saban can't save you, but DeBoer can.
Save you, but
Well, I think he's good odds. Like if they come back, like you got to like their chances if they go 10-2. I'll go with Sark. I think that they've got a really good chance to. He's not won it. Kirby's won a few. I don't have enough confidence in Brian Kelly. DeBoer's gone. I don't think it's going to be Kirby. If they go 12-0 though, he should win it with just kind of the comeback of having a down year by their standards. But I'll go with Sark. I'll say they win in Athens. Wise guy betting against Kirby Smart again, and then they win the SEC and he wins the coach of the year. I think an interesting pick would be Napier if they do as well as Cole thinks. I don't think they do as well as Cole thinks. I think they probably win 7 or 8 games, and I don't think that's good enough. And so I'll go with Sark.
I'll go with a bold claim as well. I think you got to look at maybe Eli Drinkowitz if they were able to get to 10 wins once again. It's complete roster overhaul, and I get it. Their schedule is extremely manageable, but 3 consecutive double-digit win seasons. At some point, we got to give Eli Drinkowitz his credit where credit's due. He has turned a team into at least a manageable and probably one of the more consistent rosters in the SEC. So I'm not going to rule out Eli Drinkowitz. I don't think they're going to get to 10 wins this year, but also at the same time, I mean, listen, if you get 3 consecutive double-digit win campaigns, how are you not one of the better coaches in college football?
True.
Yeah, the problem with Eli is not that guys can't win it after winning it again, is the flavor of the month thing. He won it 2 years ago. I'd be surprised if they went back to him. I mean, if they go win the SEC or something, certainly you've got a case there. But
what about Venables? Could you see him doing it?
Yeah.
They need to win 10 for me.
Yeah. Beamer, maybe if Sellers plays.
They need to win 10.
They have to win 10. I think 10 is the bare minimum for
Yeah.
any coach to win it.
Agreed.
All right, that's our show for today. Thank you guys for hanging out. The Power 2 here on College Football Addiction. If you watched, if you commented, we appreciate you. If you were on X, Twitter, whatever, make sure that you go over and subscribe to the YouTube so we can see your comments when we're live. Or just pray that Twitter actually gets their act together and we can see comments one day when they connect with streaming services. That would work too. But in the meantime, go subscribe over at YouTube. We appreciate you guys. TJ Pittenger, Cole Thompson, Tom Hannafin. We'll be back next Wednesday with another show of The Power 2. See you guys.